watching the Penn State basketball story. This week we'll be doing a feature on sophomore Dave Jackson. We'll be taking a visit to his hometown, talking to his mom. We're also going to see some highlights on today's game against Iowa.
Battle again for the lead.
You might even learn why I'm here, as well as learning a little bit more about Coaches versus Cancer. My name is Tracy Williams, and I won the opportunity to host the Penn State basketball story at the Coaches versus Cancer auction last summer.
What I've learned over the years is cancer really doesn't discriminate, whether you're male or female or young or old or a steel worker or a coach or a teacher. It just doesn't discriminate and affects all of us in different ways.
Everybody's familiar with the National Coaches versus Cancer. What's the Penn State Coaches versus Cancer chapter all about?
Well, we really have a strong local committee headed up by Coach DeChellis, of course, and then we have some really strong, committed people on the committee headed up by Steve Greer, who's been doing this will be our 13th year now. And really what our local Coaches versus Cancer really prides itself on using a lot of the money locally. Obviously, a great deal of what we produce goes to the National Cancer Society for research and development, that kind of thing, but we also keep a large portion of it back for direct assistance to people that are affected by cancer in the community. If it's paying for travel costs back and forth to Hershey, or maybe making a mortgage payment for somebody who can't work because they're affected by cancer. And we really take a great deal of pride in making a direct effect on people that are affected in our community.
For about 12 or 13 years, I've been fighting cancer with all of you, but now I finally realize just what it takes to be on this side and to be in the fight.
I'm a great personal interest. I mean, I think it's a great cause. I mean, Coach DeChellis has battled with cancer, so he's really taking it seriously and you know, got a lot of money donated towards the cause. And
Coach DeChellis is big on it. He's done a great job, and I think he was the man of the year a couple of years ago.
I think everybody, that's the key to the Coaches versus Cancer things. Everybody's been personally affected in some way, whether it's a friend or a relative, and it's directly affected Coach because he is a cancer survivor himself, and he's battled through that, and he knows what it's like to get that news and to overcome that, and then it has affected his family very directly.
That just shows us his strength and his resilience, and he just really, he's not a type of guy that's going to give up on anything. And if your leader is not going to do that, then the rest of the guys are going to follow.
First 4 minutes.
Penn State has an upcoming game against Wisconsin in February that is actually spotlighting Coaches versus Cancer. What are you hoping to take from that day?
Well, it's a big day for us. It's a day in which we thank our sponsors who have been so generous and supportive of Coaches versus Cancer. It's a good day for us to expose Coaches versus Cancer to more people and hopefully get more people involved and make them more aware of what the cause is and what we're doing with that money locally.
Something people really don't realize is when a disease like this hits your family, that there's a financial burden that you don't really realize until you have to go through it. Either somebody's not working or you're taking trips to different hospitals and for treatments and just to travel back and forth, and can be very expensive. And so we've tried to step in those situations and help people and give them a peace of mind that there is help out there, and we're one agency that's trying to help in any way that we possibly can.